Hello everybody, my name is RPG and welcome back to Let's Play Shining Force 3. So after the last couple of episodes of fighting bandits and spooky ghosts and monsters, we're finally back to just getting attacked by the Empire. We've got a few new things to look at this battle. We've got the Kaiser Guard, which is just your standard sword soldier guy. We've got the Imperial Knight, which is your standard lance enemy. We've got the Megaloader, which is a tank. And all the way at the back here, we've got two Master Mages, which are kind of dangerous because Freeze 2 hurts. They don't really cast sleep, it's more of a nuisance than anything else. And then in the middle, if I can actually get the cursor on him, we've got Franz, the boss. We don't really know who he is at the minute, but we'll learn more about him in Scenario 2. He's got less health than Abdark did, but he's got higher attack and higher defense, and he's more dangerous in general, really, when he hits a single target. So, the enemy are actually broken up into 3 divisions here, but I'm going to bum rush this north one. I'm going to leave the other one alone for now. That's because there's an event that starts in the middle of this battle that I already know is coming up. So I want to go this way just to maximise the things I can do in this fight. And as far as I'm aware, the other 2 divisions are going to just leave me be, really, until I get anywhere near them. So I'm going to have everybody charge up here. I need to remember who I actually need to get XP on in this battle. I think Symbios is 9, Masquerade might be level 9 as well. Everyone else is probably level 8. Oh, and Grace, but that's a given that she gets most of her XP from just healing people. She'll probably hit level 10 for this battle, as we're going to have quite a bit to heal up. As you can see from the very start, Noon's now our fastest character by a mile, even faster than Cyborg with her Gale Ring equipped. It's going to be that way for a little while. I'm still moving him up with everybody else, but his role really is going to be to just stand around and not do a whole lot. I might occasionally get him to cast freeze on some of the enemies, just to lower them a little bit, but I won't be letting him get any kills. Albright's still level 7. I should probably try and fix that. In fact, that's what we'll try and do. So I think it might be moving up to here that actually triggers this to happen. We've got a bunch of new enemies now to deal with as well. So, interesting little side bit there, that stopping the Bullzone sect from kind of bringing Bullzone back to life, and the only thing stopping that really is a statue. Apparently, we've got a couple of new things to look at now. We've got these White Knights. I think they might be called White Lords in the original translation, the English one. They are basically the same as the Kaiser Guard, but they hit a bit hard and they've got more defense. That's a Lich and a Succubus. General Spiral herself is basically Franz, but more dangerous and with a halberd. She's got a bit more health. Fortunately, you can see that she kind of moved off to one side there. She's going to just walk off the map this battle, so we're not actually going to have to deal with her. And really, we don't have to deal with the White Knights either, as for reasons that will become apparent in a minute. However, you know, it's my solemn duty to kill everything as possible. So we're going to have to go and intervene. They're a little... Oh, there we go. So what the White Knights are going to do is they're going to attack this this army for me, which is nice because they're going to soften everything up for me, and then I can just sort of walk in and mop everything up. I don't actually remember if Franz's army will attack back or if they'll just sit there and take it. We'll find out. The Megaloaders themselves, despite being a tank, are actually Slightly more frail, sorry, than the soldiers themselves, which is quite nice, because the fact they can hit from range and they hit really hard can be a bit of a problem. Actually, we'll put him in this square. We're trying to maximise movement for now. I'm going to need to be sort of careful with Elder here. Once I actually get into combat range, I want to make sure... Okay, so they will get attacked back. I want to make sure that they don't get absolutely wrecked. You know, given that was an effective attack, I expected it to do slightly more than 3. Actually, I will double check their defense. When and if it ever gives me another turn. I also don't remember exactly how the AI targeting for this works. What's their defense? So, they've got 21 attack and 15, and they've got 24 and 20. What about the Kaiser Guards? 22 and 16. So the White Lords are going to be, the White Knights, sorry, are going to be a bit more challenging than the other enemies on the map. We won't let that stop us though. So this force are going to just slowly amble towards us, I guess. I didn't think they actually bothered to do anything until we got anywhere near them, but I guess not. It does worry me slightly that they're taking next to no damage, because I don't remember them being this tough last time I played this. We'll worry about that in the future. Right, Megaloaders generally do decent damage, so we're looking for at least one. Never mind. Right, I could be making a mistake here actually now by trying to do this, but we'll see how far we get. So Spiriel and her kind of demon envoy are going to just carry on walking off. I don't know. I mean, I think theoretically, like if I was to move like Cyborg here, I could have her like run up and hit her, but I don't think there would be much point. And quite frankly, I'm not sure if she would just turn around and kill us anyway. Vampire Bat ambush that I'd forgotten about, so that's fun. We'll put Symbios there and hopefully draw the bats onto him. Fortunately, although we've got a lot of enemies, the fact that we've got 3 healers at this point is going to come in pretty handy. Right, hopefully the knights won't actually be able to kill anybody by the time I get there. If they start ganging up on people though, they definitely will. We might loot them. One of the Kaiser Guards might drop before I get there. In theory as well, I could be wrong, but I'm suspecting that the White Knights are going to be at a higher level than the other troops. So even just hitting them should be worth pretty decent XP. We'll find out. I'm not sure there's going to be much left for me to mop up actually at this rate. Elder I'm going to leave on the mountain to make sure that the Megaloader won't be able to reach her. Again, I'm hoping kind of when I get my characters up here that they're going to be a bit more effective than 3 damage a swing. You would hope. Right then. We should start getting people in range pretty soon. Okay, so they do take damage when you crit them. So the Kaiser Guards aren't totally useless. I'm probably going to have Hayward just kill that bat. Yeah, this'll do. And if he doesn't kill it, maybe I'll let Albright kill it. Ah, that's a good special move. I'm glad he's learned that. Basically, Hypno Arrow does more or less what you'd expect. And when it procs, it hits and has a pretty decent chance to put enemies to sleep. Which, although it's not like a very reliable form of CC, it's really, really useful when it happens. Sleep works really similar to how Sleep works in the original Pokemon game, in that you just waste your turn, not being able to do anything, and the turn you wake up, you still don't get to act. So you can theoretically CC things forever using Sleep. There are a couple of ways to actually get Sleep spells. I will be doing my best to get a couple of those for something much later on in this scenario. Certainly will give me the advantage. Right, Noon. Actually, we'll have you weaken this bat. Because I'm pretty sure you don't do 18 damage. And if you do, whoops.
Now bear my Arctic blast.
Yeah, whoops. So Noon, promoted character, he only gets 1 XP. And I think that'll be true of pretty much everything on this map. Right, Cyball. Is there anything in here you can just run up and kill? I don't think you will kill the Megaloda. But I'm not going to stop you from trying. Aww. A valiant effort. See, I could have Symbios kill that with his knife, but I'd rather him hit this knife instead. It'll be interesting to see what happens with the AI targeting now. So, I'm definitely going to be using Blaze here. Although, look, if you can see here, it seems like it's only going to hit the 2 Megaloaders and not the White Light Knight. If I cast it over here, yeah, it's still... I guess they count as like a 3rd faction, maybe? Well, we'll let Masquerade kill it. I know she's already level 9, and normally I like giving last hits to people that aren't highest level, but whatever. This will splash some damage onto the other Megaloader. Actually, it might kill the other Megaloader. I didn't see how low it was. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, and it didn't swing onto the White Knight. Interesting. Right, these guys are going to keep hitting the regular Imperial troops for now, I guess. They're going to mop them up, though, pretty much after this. So it'll down to be trying to focus them down and taking the brunt of their hits. Ah, that's going to come in handy. Right, this one's now decided that Symbios is more important. So he's a tanky character and he's taken 5. Doesn't fill me with a great deal of hope. I should be able to mop that knight up with somebody now, though. It's really nice of them to just drop them nice and low for me. Right, Danterez. Really, I think you should hit a knight, because you have damage bonus on them. How low is this guy? Yeah, you can hit this guy. Or you can kill the Megaloader before they do.
Prepare to die.
Elder can kill this guy. I'm actually really impressed with Elder so far. I mean, I think a lot of that is that I've put the, what do you call it? The attack bracer on her, but it's helping. Right, Julian is quite a tanky character. So we'll leave him here. I don't really mind if Symbios got another guy to come up and hit him, because he's got loads of health and he only takes 5, so that's fine.
Prepare yourself.
So you 10 from a special, yeah, but 9 XP for the actually hitting it, so that's quite promising. I'm sort of hoping these guys now just don't move. Right, that's probably not the smartest move for the Kaiser Guard. Okay, that hurt a bit more than I was expecting. One of the few good things about Noon being promoted actually is that if enemies do swing for him, they don't hit very hard. So although he took 7 from that, it was a special attack, and if it had been a regular hit, he'd probably only done 2, maybe 3. Right, upright, you can squeeze in here, and hopefully beam this bat over the head. Still not level 8. Right, so, Noon. You actually can't reach anybody, I don't think. The sole exception being this guy that you'll kill. So, just don't do anything. Now, my worry at the moment is I don't want Symbios to die. Because if Symbios dies, that's it. The battle's over. I don't want anybody to die, really, but... You can comfortably take another hit. Well, 2 hit. I would rather he hit an enemy, but we'll play it safe just in case. Oh, those are only supposed to heal 10, so that was quite fortuitous. Masquerade. That Kaiser Guard's probably going to get attacked next turn. So, I mean, it would be. I would ideally like to give the last hits over, but we'll weaken this guy instead. These guys are a bit more dangerous. I say a lot more dangerous. Should be sufficiently weak now that pretty much anyone can finish it off as well. Right, poor little Kaiser Guard 1 HP that blocked last time. God rest her immortal soul. Nah, it's not worth it, I don't think. We'll have Irene heal Noon. Just to be on the safe side. I'm hoping I get at least one more character before the knights start getting their moves. Right, what we'll try... I want to use Khan's Elborsum Orb on this guy, and we'll see if it does 4 damage. Hey! So generally speaking, the Albus of Orb's not a brilliant thing to bother using in combat, but it has its uses. It has its uses sometimes. Yeah, it's a good job I healed him. That would have killed him. Right, see how much Dantaros takes. This could suck. Okay, well, he can take one more. Right, that White Knight that's just run off to the top. I'm pretty sure he's just going to flee the battle. So I haven't got to worry about him. What that does mean, unfortunately, is that I can't claim his delicious, delicious XP. But can I? Well, I could have Dantares run up and get in the way, but he might die. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just can't have heal level 2 or level 1. 2. Okay, we're in business here, I think.
Prepare to die.
If we have Dantares and Cybele just chase down the stragglers, I think we might be able to kill them all. Or most of them, anyway. That one's on full. That one's weak. Or been wounded. That one's been damaged a bit. This Kaiser Guard seems to just be being ignored, so we'll have Elder go up here and hit this one. I reckon that other one that's off on its own is probably going to just try and leave while it's not engaged. Next time it gets an action anyway. Right, we will blow a level 2 heal to get Symbios back up. It's quite nice that the other, this division is still just ambling really slowly towards me, so I'm not going to worry about those too much. So I kind of want to put Julian here, but I worry that he's going to get ganged up on. But we'll chance it. He can take 2 hits before I have to worry. And he's likely only going to take 2, if he does get hit. Hopefully this Kaiser Guard swings the Symbios again. I mean, actually, to be honest, ideally it would have swung at the White Knight, but... What is it with all these guys and just critting him? Right, hopefully we'll get some delicious, delicious Hypno Arrow action going on. Oh, I got my hopes up there. At least the specials are doing a pretty good job of chipping them down. And if we can get Obright into the fray, that'd be a big help. Because actually, the issue here is that Obright is actually weak to being hit with swords. You can hit the Kaiser Guard. Right. They are. I think they're going to just leave now. Yep. I think that's the trigger for the rest of the White Knights to just start roaming off, basically. You can see that one of them already tried, and I've sent Dantares after him. Right. Noon. I know I said I wouldn't really get you to do anything, but A, I think you can take a hit, and B, you're not going to do 22 damage to this guy.
Now bear my Arctic Blast.
And if you don't wound him, then he might get away. Oh, okay, apparently you will do 22 damage. I did get XP from that though, so the knights are a high enough level that even promoted characters get good decent gains from them. Right, that guy's on 14. That guy's on 12. I'm a little bit worried about moving Cybele up here and leaving the rest of the field open. But I'm suspecting they're going to start trying to run anyway. So having my two fast characters up here to chase them all down will come in handy. I can't remember how much damage somebody else did last time. Now you can hit this one. We'll see. Oh, that's ideal. That makes it nice and soft for pretty much anyone else. Masquerade. Can't reach that guy. You can reach this one. You are. Oh, actually, you won't kill him. He's on 26.
Here I come.
If I do manage to get all the White Knights here, I'll be chuffed. I don't think I've ever managed that before. Right, their turns are coming up now, I think. Right, Cybele's tanky, she should be alright. Okay, well I said she was tanky. She's less tanky than I thought she was. See, I could get Irene to... She's probably already a fair bit ahead of everybody else though, so she can just gain some healing XP. What's going to absolutely devastate me after this is if I do all this flawlessly. Well, I say flawlessly. If I man, oh, and I've put Cybele exactly where I wanted to put Danterez. Right then, you can just punch this guy. Very ineffectively. Well, okay. I guess I won't be giving that kill over to anybody else. Symbiosis level 10 now. So I'm going to have to really calm down on giving him kills. See, I thought they were going to... I thought these were going to run. Like, this guy, because he's not been hit by anybody at all, would have just legged it. So he's trying to run, but he's still moved behind Ant. For a second then, I thought that was a crit and that was going to be it. Right, with just a 2 to mop up, you can come back down here and get ready to get healed. I know you're not going to do 9 damage, but it's nice and low now for somebody else. We've got a fair bit of patching up to do now before we start engaging the weaker troops. But we shouldn't have to worry about those too much. Gracie level 10 now as well. Antidote 2. Pretty decent level up. Antidote 2 is functionally very similar to Antidote 1. I think the range might go up to 2 rather than 1. But the only real difference is that it lets you cure things like sleep and blind and that sort of thing. I'd actually forgotten this Kaiser Guard was here. Oh, he's a Kaiser Guard on a White Knight. Oh, never mind. I was going to leave that for Obright. This should die actually to this. Never mind. Maybe Obright can kill it. I'm trying so hard to make Obright useful. And he's just not. I know I'm trying to get him XP with his regular axe, but we'll put the Tomahawk on him because I'm pretty sure he'll do 3 damage. There we go, now he's level 8. Now he's still 2 levels behind everybody else, but at least he got a really, really good level up. Right, Noon, how much health has this guy got? You can stay away from him. Hide in this bush. See, let's put Cybele around the back. I will give her a heal after this. So I've got Cybele up to level 9. She had a really good level up as well, that's nice. Alright, Symbios, you can stay away. How much health does that guy left on? Mascarin will probably kill him. She also can stay away. Right, Irene, you can heal up Cybele. And then I just need to heal Symbios and I think I'm sorted. Everyone will be back to full strength, ready to actually go deal with the battle. All this fluff up here that we've just got, killing things, technically I think you can just ignore. Decent level up for Irene there. Because the White Knights will just steamroll... Oh, actually, Khan needs to heal himself. The White Knights will just literally steamroll over that little Imperial division and then leave, the same way that Spirial did. So you can technically just send your whole force across the south, completely ignore that one and just do that. But this way was more profitable, both in terms of money and XP, which I'm all about. Interesting that it's still swinging for Cybele. I think, because actually I did only did 8 damage, didn't I? Lantras can chill there. Grace, you need to heal Symbios. Got 4 heals left on her, 2 on Irene, and I can't remember how many on Khan. Either 1 or 2. But we should be alright in terms of topping everybody back up. Right, Eldar, I want you to hit this guy just to lower him so that Albright can get a kill. Because although you're still level 8, Albright's only just hit the level and he sucks, so... Because after this he might never catch up with the rest of the party again as we charge across the field. Julian, you can just come down here, ready. These guys should shuffle closer again. I can't believe that Albright is even slower than the tanks. Right, we'll put his regular axe back on. I can't remember if he even got a special with this yet. Oh, why did you do 4 to that then? And alright. Cyborg can just sit in front of it and tank it. Symbios can go in here and draw those guys out. Actually, Khan's got a lot of mana left still, so... I say a lot, we can heal twice. His mana's quite a bit lower than Irene's, but I think that's always the case. Right, that should now be the last time that White Knight gets to do anything. Although, given that it's gone in the trees... Right, I don't think Elder's going to do 3 damage, and if she does, I'm so deeply sorry, Albright. There, that's perfect. Now Albright can't screw this up. I'm hoping... Yeah, now it's the Kaiser Guard's turn. I'm I'm hoping those will now be close enough that they'll just rush. That'll do. Because if I can draw them out first, really quickly deal with these two, just makes my life a little bit easier. And they're hitting characters that are really tanky, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, Symbios is now taking 2 damage from these, that's brilliant. Right, upright, it's time for your destiny. Kill this soldier. Don't miss. There we go. That's a third of his level, out the way. Right, Noon. Oh, I really, really want to AoE those. Sideball, I want to just hang back a bit to make sure Irene can hear that. Symbios will have you chill in this bush. Only got 1 heal left in her after this. And then we'll have Irene just start punching everything in sight instead. I can't remember if casting her healing spells actually gains her XP with a weapon. We will have Masquerade lower both of these a bit.
Here I come.
If I have enough MP left at the end of the battle, I might show off a Spark spell. It is very mana hungry for what it does, though. Right, let's drop those quite nicely. Hopefully Khan's a bit more damaging on these guys. A little bit. Not a great deal. Just sort of having my level 9 characters just stand around for a bit while I get everyone else more or less caught up. If things start to get hairy, I can always have them dive in. Right, this knight's dangerous because... actually, I'm not sure. Basically, the knights have a special attack with their lance. Not all of them have it. I know the boss definitely has it. It's just really, really damaging. Because although Symbios has got high defense, the bonus damage from it being a special attack doesn't care. So it does low damage to him anyway. And it blinds, which means he'll miss a lot. And it's just really inconvenient. Basically, it's going to mean that I'm going to have to be very careful when I send Symbios up to the boss at the very top. Alright, that's Julian at level 9. Probably about as high as he'll get from this battle anyway. I'm not anticipating many of the characters that are hitting 9 in this battle. I don't think are going to get any higher. See, I'm sure... Did I put a defensive accessory around Danteres? I think I did. And he still gets his head kicked in. I have to double check to see if I even bothered now. I will say though, I'd quite gladly fight like 4 of this battalion rather than just those white knights again. Right, Noon. So like these enemies are so like they're not scary. I might just have him not do anything. I don't know if she'll do 12 damage, 15 damage even. So to play things on the safe side... Actually, we'll find out. Either she kills it, which is cool, yeah, she'll kill it. Or she'll leave it low. Okay, so she wouldn't have done 15 if she hadn't used a special. No, you'll kill that. This should get nice and weakened from this. I'm enjoying that Symbios's regular attacks hit as hard as Masquerade spells do. She might actually kill that, so we won't. Right, Irene's got one heal left in her. We'll heal Julian up now. And then we'll basically use her as a tank. How much damage does Symbios take? 7. Don't think it's really worth topping him up just yet. So we'll have Calm Punch away. Ah, and he's at level 9 just from doing that. Okay, that's nice. And I don't have to worry too much. And he got a decent level up. He got a point in everything. I think Khan's MP growth is always lower than Irene's. You might make up for it in other ways. I genuinely don't remember. But I always find Irene to be more useful personally. Oh, Grace has still got loads of mana. Is it? Oh, Hayward's in there. I did not see him camouflaged. Actually, we won't have a sit. Well, I mean, I do kind of want to sit in the bush because it will be a defense boost, but. Right, so if Elder doesn't kill this, I will let Oblight. And then after that, I'm going to probably have to start making sure XP goes over to Elder. This is going to hurt, I think. Yeah, now I'm a little bit worried. Because that Kaiser Guard can see it. Yeah, well, the guard could just literally just run around and hit Masquerade, so we'll heal her to make sure that even if it does, she won't die. I can't remember if I've even got an accessory on her, or a defensive one, but I think she could probably do with one. Right, Julian is already level 9. So, yeah, you're not going to do 17 damage, so you can hit this guy.
Prepare yourself.
You might do 17 damage now, actually. Right, let's see what these Kaiser Guards get up to. I was hoping that by putting Julian there, actually they'd swing for him. That works quite nicely. This one should swing at Symbios. He's probably worth healing now. And the Megaloda. Oh, okay. Well, it could have just moved and then shot Danteres, but I guess it decided that it wasn't worth moving for. Right, so Albright's at least halfway to level 9 now. See if we can feed him some more kills. We'll just have, well, I think we'll just have Cybele and Danteres kill this. Just to remove the threat. Symbios, you can chill here. Because that means you'll probably get stabbed. And that's fine. Right, because Khan has hit. Actually, the way his mana is looking... Oh no, I can't. Who else is taking damage and needs healing? I don't think it's anybody. We'll wait. I think Grace is next to Symbios anyway. Oh, actually, I lied. Apparently the tanks are less defense-wise somehow than the soldiers. Because Khan was hitting the soldiers for 5 and he hit the tank for 7. Can Elder reach that? Yeah, she can. Right, you can stand aside. Grace has now got a turn, but we'll hold off on healing. Elder can kill the tank, which is nice because ranged enemies are basically a mortal enemy. That's a decent level up. The HP would have been nice, but it's not completely necessary. Right. Hopefully the knight now... Oh, for God's sake. I mean, it's a good job I healed her now, but I'm going to have to heal her again. Upright, I think, actually has a damage bonus against that. So we'll hold fire on him attacking. Or I could just have Upright hit this. Decisions. Actually, the Kaiser Guard is so weak, I might just try and get Upright to kill both. And this way, as long as he just keeps hitting Symbiote, it doesn't really matter. It's not gonna... it's not really ever going to be able to actually kill him. Right. Can you kill this Upright? Just about. Right, and that's pushed him up to level 9. So now I can start just giving XP to whoever I feel like that's already level 9. Really, I think I should probably try and get Upright to kill that Kaiser Guard as well. But I won't worry about that too much. Cyball, I will move to here to see if I can bait any of those new troops down. Symbiote I'll put here by Khan. Masquerade I'll leave by Grace. Dantares does need a heal as well. I've got to make sure I don't forget that. And it's super important that I keep everybody top now as I move up towards this last pack of enemies because of the 2 mages. I really don't want to get anybody hit by Freeze 2. Right, Elder, you can finish this off. Just to make sure it doesn't go turn. Yeah, I think the little excursion off to go and deal with the White Knight's actually pretty positive. Positive? Profitable. That's the word I'm looking for. Come out of that quite nicely. So, they're... Oh, okay, we've got the knight to move forward. That's a really good start. I want to try and draw out as many of the enemies as I can. Do you have a herb? Yeah, just herb yourself. I don't know how much damage their Freeze 2 does. Those Lich's Tornado 3s were doing, what, 11, 12? Tornado generally is weaker than Freeze, but I would assume that Freeze 2 is going to hit them more or less the same. As long as I aim to kind of keep everyone's health above, say, 15, we should be alright. Oh, I still need to heal Masquerade. Start putting everybody in the checkerboard formation now.
His blessings are upon us.
I think that's Khan out of mana now. Okay, so the mages are moving. That's slightly worrying. I didn't think they were going to just push straight down. Alright, straight for Symbiote. Oh, okay. So he takes 4 even from the things that are effective against him. Can that mage? Can it? Right. The only person it could reach if it ran up would be Irene. So we'll have Hayward park here, so that he can attack the knight. Because even if I move him next to Symbios, we're not in danger of... I wasn't expecting that to one-shot it. That was a nice surprise. Either way, these two aren't going to get AoE'd. I was kind of hoping that it was going to get put to sleep then, but I'll take the instant kill. Right. This worries me a little bit. I think she will get a turn before the mages, though. See, the issue is as well, if I move Cybele there, that one can reach at, and that one reaches everywhere. So if I move her up to heal Irene, she potentially still gets smacked. If I put Cybele here, she can't reach anybody, but in theory it might spread the damage out from the two mages. You can't heal anybody. I don't want to move him there, I'm not happy about it. Okay, she can heal herself, that's fine. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll see what the mages do. It really might end up just being the case that we have to just send everybody in rush. Okay, that sucks. I didn't realise I clustered these together. Let's see how much damage it does. This could kill people actually now. Yeah, he might be dead. Or not. Okay. I don't... Okay, I'm not going to even try to fathom and understand the AI here, but now we're going to just annihilate these mages before they can do anything else. Could move Danterez around. Actually, no, I'm not. And to be honest, what's his agility? A check. I need to check him compared to Grace. 12, 12. Actually, Grace hasn't had her turn yet, has she? You can hit this one. I know it's not the one we already hit, but this should lower it quite nicely. Perfect. Grace can step in and heal. I am a little bit worried about the Megaloader hitting Eldar, but we need to deal with the mages first. Yeah, we'll pick this mage off first, and then we can just swamp the last one. These guys are with a lot of XP as well. There must be a high level enemy. I'm also kind of hoping that by parking Julian here, the Megaloader will shoot him and not Eldar.
Prepare yourself.
This is going to drop it low, or kill it. Nice and low. Ah, perfect. Right, upright. You can hit this guy. I'm not too worried about the other mage at this point, because it's so low and loads of characters are going to get a turn before it does. I say loads of characters, I mean, you know, Cyborg basically at this point.
Get ready.
Well, I think that will definitely do the job. Right, and that's the second biggest threat on the map dealt with. Now we've just got to deal with Franz. If I park Symbios here, I'm hoping I'll be able to get those guys to rush him. Masquerade can chill. I'm thinking I'm probably just going to get to blast the boss with magic at this point. So I don't really want it to sit and attack the regular mooks. Irene and Khan can try and punch this tank to death. Successfully punch this tank to death. Right, Elder, if you chill over here. I don't want you to get shot at. Starting to run low on mana, on Grace. I'm not sure how we're doing for items. Probably not brilliantly. I'm sort of hoping now that I'll be able to bait all the enemies forward and just leave Franz on his own. That'd be ideal, really. Because then I can just surround him with characters that are high defense. Right, let's see if he... Actually, he's going to one-shot it again, isn't it? Oh, I didn't this time. But it's gone to sleep, which means I can now just completely ignore that enemy. I can literally just leave that for last now and have whoever I want kill it. Okay, that swordsman. Swordsman, Kaiser Guard's not interested. This one is. Julian needs a heal now. Because if the boss runs over, for whatever reason, he's in a spot of bother. Same for Symbios, potentially. I don't think he'll take 20 damage. But honestly, I'd rather not chance it. I kind of wanted to kick that knight's head in, but... In fact, actually, I think the tank is more dangerous. So, hit the tank. Noon, you can just sort of exist at the back. Yeah, we'll kill the tank because it means I can use Elder a bit more freely. Symbios can weaken this guy out of the way. Yeah, actually, we'll just have Master and kill it.
Here I come.
And I need to, with enough MP that I can just spam Blaze 2. Or, more accurately, I'll probably think I'll just use Spark 1. Just that little bit of extra damage that it pushes out. That was an okay level up. She got points in the important stats. What I'm interested to see now is if Franz moves. I could move... Actually, you know what I will have Khan do? Because he's kind of frail, I don't want to put him on the front line. You can just use your orb. Yeah, just blast this guy with light. Something that I suppose is worth noting, actually, and I will be doing this later on. You can actually equip the orb on whoever you want. So you can give it to anybody as a ranged attack option. Oh, now I was hoping Elder would have been able to squeeze around and hit that Kaiser Guard, but I put Irene in the way. And I'm going to just have us hang back a minute because Franz... Oh, okay, Franz can move. Right, see how hard he hits. This is going to suck. Right, this is his special. Yep, that sucks. Right. I have to hope now that one of my healers gets a turn before the enemies do. I'm pretty sure they will. Actually, Grace should get a go next. In which case, because I want to maximise the healing I can get out, we'll kill this knight that's asleep. This way I can have Grace stand next to Symbios and just use heal 1, rather than having to stand a tile away and use heal 2. And that way I've got one more healing spell left in me.
Celestial Lord.
So I think what I'm probably going to do now is have Julian just get out of dodge. Hayward actually can't really reach anybody. Apart from this Kaiser Guard and the boss. Honestly, it'd be really nice if I could put the boss to sleep. But we'll just try and nuke off this Kaiser Guard first. He's probably going to get an action anyway, but solid level up for Hayward. I don't really mind if his agility doesn't get level ups in, because he's quite slow anyway as a character. Right, Julian, I don't think you can heal. So just sit back here and don't do anything. Right, Irene is probably the best person that can get swung out here. This one probably swing at her as well. Well, that sucks. Right, what I really need now is this guard to die, so I can have Irene just run away. Ah, finally, Oberon's got an axe special. Right, Noon. You can't reach the boss because Khan's in the way. But I'll have you hang around just in case. Right, Cyborg can take a hit quite well. So you can chill here.
Get ready.
My main worry now is right, depending on where I move characters to, because Franz is a knight, I can actually highlight him. He's got a movement of 7, so like pretty much wherever I put Masker in to try and do damage, she's in danger. The sole exception being if I just heal Irene. Yeah, we'll do that. And what's Franz's agility? 13, so he'll go before Danterez. Do I have any other characters other than Irene that are going to go next? Symbios is 14. What's Irene's? 14. Oh, Elder's got a turn. Elder will get a turn, I think. And Khan. I want to work out if I can just really quickly heal up Danterez. So, Franz isn't taking very much damage. But that's not a huge problem. Being blind isn't particularly handy, so Symbios can unblind himself. And hopefully he doesn't just get immediately smacked and blinded again. Khan, do you have any healing items? You do! Brilliant. Right. Just make sure the Danterez can't get one shot. then because the boss is actually boxed in, we should be okay then to just wail away. Elder can't actually do anything. Does she have any healing items? No, but if we keep her here, next to Symbios, that way if you just get blinded again, she can fix that. I really don't like using Symbios as a tank for this, but I don't think I've got an alternative really.
Prepare to die.
We'll see how much damage this does. It should hit him for a decent amount. Yeah, he's not going to last too long under this punishment. Alright, this is my last heal spell. So this has gotten pretty clutch, I think. Mostly, although it was really, really useful to go and kill all those white knights, it really, really drained my mana. More than I really thought it was going to. Luckily now I can get all my ranged characters in range. I'll just put him to sleep, that'd be brilliant. Nah. You can put bosses to sleep, but I think they tend to have a bit of resistance to it. Right, Albright, you can equip your throwing axe again. So now that he's actually gained a level in regular axes, you can see that he's actually losing attack now to put this on. As you level the weapon up, you get the bonuses you gain from it increase. I was hoping that was going to have some sort of special effect applied to it, but apparently not. Right, I know you're definitely not going to do 55 damage, so swing away.
Now bear my Arctic Blast.
I think Masquerade might actually kill him at this rate, depending on how low he is when she gets her turn. Right, well actually, we'll use the Spark. Oh, I forgot that she's got this spell. We'll use the Spark spell. I don't think it'll do 29, but it might, so... I don't remember if Abdark ever cast this when I was fighting him, actually. But this is Spark. It's pretty nifty. You probably saw there as well that that's Spark 1, and Spark 1 does AoE. So Spark is kind of the AoE series of spells. Well, yeah, we'll have Symbios just kill this. We won't take any chances. The ring he drops is kind of neat. I think that's the 2 defense and 1 luck ring. So there's going to be a little bit of story now. So I'm going to stop, as always, and I'll catch you in a little while. So with that, I'm going to cut this episode here. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.